That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The Lions are 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Second and 4. Goff throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the... out there, but it'll be third down.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. There's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McCaffrey running up the middle. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I like the vision he displayed on that run because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break up a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A waste of time.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Brandon Smith picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 7 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Lions, nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
No run back here to begin the half. Start at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They'll still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run it in, going option right.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll decide to keep this once more.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Gay's kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.